Yes, very good morning everyone. For a given problem, we have drawn the orthographic projection. Here, an hexagonal pyramid is given of sides 25 mm and an axis height 60 mm. So here we can observe one condition, two of the edges is parallel to VP. So we have considered these are the two edges which is parallel to VP. By this time you should know how to draw the front and top view of any given solid. Next, here there is one section line which is clearly cutting this solid at a height of 30 mm. After cutting this, if we project all these projection line to the downwards, it intersects at these points. After intersecting this, if I join all these points, this is how the final look of a pyramid. The agenda is quite simple here. What is the purpose of taking this line and projecting this back? If in case in the given question, if these sides are already given, then this information you need not to worry about. But here they have not told what is the dimension of this top hexagon. So we are doing all this procedure. So from here, it is found that the dimension is 12.5 mm. Next, we know in isometric projection, we can easily draw the box or a square, rectangle, anything. But when it comes to other shapes, we need to enclose the given shape in a box, transfer that box in an isometric sheet, then proceed the problem. After joining all these points, we get an hexagon. Next, from the center, you need to raise the height for this particular height, that is ISO 30 mm. So start counting 10, 20, 30. This is supposed to be ISO height. Next, after this, from the center, you draw one line parallel to this 30-degree line and one more line to this 30-degree line. After drawing that, the next agenda is we need to enclose the top hexagon in a box. After enclosing, we have one dimension called 25 and this height is 21.65. Manually, it differs for sure. If you take this dimension in a system, you will get accurately. So next, here most of the students go wrong at this stage. Please take care of this. For the 50 sides length, we have 25 mm. You need not to interchange this particular part. So with that, anyhow, we have this 50 as I told. To this side, the length of this smaller hexagon is 25. From this center, mark 12 and off this side, 12 and off this side, and again splitting this 21.65 from this 21.6 by 2, 21.6 by 2. So after drawing this, you will get these points. The next task is you need not to join this directly. Please ensure you draw all the lines parallel to this 30-degree line and again this line parallel to this 30-degree line and again the same. The next concept remains same. Identify the dimension of all these points, replace same as this and complete that hexagon. Next, identify the dimension. This is 6.25 to this side, again 6.25 to that side. So mark from this point 6.25, 6.25, 6.25 and this. Make sure that any dimension you take, it's supposed to be a ISO dimension. Again, this midpoint remains same. With this, you can join to get a smaller dimension hexagon. Further, it is just a talk of joining all these respective points to get a final shape of a hexagon. So after joining all these respective points, you will get an hexagon this particular way. The final position what you need to take care after completing, ensure which all the sides are visible. It's supposed to be in a darker line this way, and if it is not visible, ensure it's supposed to be drawn in a thin line, or else if you don't find sufficient time in your exam, you can easily erase those points. So from this you can make a note. This entire surface is clearly visible, so this particular part you can erase and see that it should be a thin line. Similarly this, it's supposed to be a thin, and again this particular, it's supposed to be a thin line. So frustum of an hexagonal pyramid has been completed. Make sure you show these angles 30 degree and 30 degree. If the same thing, if you are drawing in a system, draw for a true dimension, then by using a scale factor, you convert it to isoscale. Thank you.